It is official. Conor McGregor will be fighting in 2025, not in a UFC fight, but in a boxing match against Logan Paul. This is surprising. This is shocking. This just came out 2 hours ago. This was reported by TheMacLife, Full Violence, and ESPN. So this is happening. In 2025, you're going to see Conor McGregor come back and box Logan Paul. Why it's Logan Paul, I would assume it's because he is under WWE and Conor McGregor is under the UFC, and they're both owned by TKO Sports. So it's easier to get them to both to fight and promote each other rather than get Jake Paul, who's under the PFL, and you'll have some rivalry right there. But this is being hosted by the India's royal Ambani family. The leader of the Ambani family in India is Mukesh Ambani. He's worth $120 billion. So he has a lot of cheddar to put on for this fight. He is the 9th wealthiest person in the world. This will be held in Mumbai, India, in a stadium called the Wankhede Stadium. It holds 33,000 people. So this is going to be a big fight. I don't know if this is going to be as big as Jake Paul versus Tyson in terms of viewers, but in terms of money, this is going to be close to Money Mayweather and McGregor. $250 million is the total, roughly, cash prize money for this fight. It's insane. A lot of people are talking about why is it Logan Paul and not Jake Paul. I would assume it's Logan Paul because he is under the WWE. Conor McGregor is under the UFC, and so they're both under TKO Sports, UFC and WWE. So it's easier to promote them two rather than you have a rivalry with PFL and the UFC, Conor McGregor. So it's a little bit easier to promote them. And you don't want to promote Jake Paul and Conor McGregor, where Jake Paul was going after Dana White, going after Conor McGregor, going after the UFC. So it's a little bit easier for Dana to let Conor fight Logan, who also has a deal with the UFC, rather than Jake Paul. I don't think this fight really makes any sense. I don't think it's going to be, in terms of stakes, it doesn't mean anything. In terms of money, this means a lot for both fighters. This is life-changing money. They're both rich, but this is basically just two celebrities boxing to make a lot of money. That's all this is. This doesn't mean anything. I don't think Conor McGregor is going to box Logan Paul and then go into the UFC and fight. I could be wrong. I highly doubt it. Logan Paul and Conor McGregor will be boxing each other in 2025. I'm kind of surprised. After Conor McGregor went through all the allegations and stuff like that in Ireland, having the coke problems, the drinking, I think this is really just for him to clear his name because there is a stain on his name. He lost all of his sponsorships, or a vast majority of them. No one really talks about him anymore. Nobody really cares about him. So I think this is really just to kind of clear his name a little bit and fight someone like Logan Paul, who has a name, who has all these deals, Prime, Feastables, all this good stuff. I don't really think this is going to be competitive. I do think Conor McGregor will beat Logan Paul. If you go back and watch Logan Paul and Dillon Danis fight, Dillon Danis isn't a boxer, and he went to a decision round with Logan Paul. And the only reason why Logan Paul and Dillon Danis even had attention was because Dillon Danis went after Logan Paul's fiance. That's all it was. This fight doesn't really mean anything. I do like, though, that Conor is at least coming back and we're going to see his crazy crackhead back in a boxing ring. Other than that, this fight doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. This is just two celebrities fighting in a boxing match. Now, we don't really know where this fight is going to be hosted by. We don't know if Netflix will pick it up or DAZN. But I think this will still be a pay-per-view fight. I don't think we're going to see someone like Netflix pick it up. One, because I think Dana White's not going to let another company who can put off 66 million viewers. That's what Jake Paul and Tyson did. I don't think this is going to be on Netflix. I don't think this is going to be DAZN. I really think this is going to be like a one-off pay-per-view fight. The reason why I say that is because Dana is going to want some type of money from this. He owns Conor McGregor, and he has 2 fights left on his contract, so he's going to try and get everything he can out of him. It's Conor McGregor. He'll still sell pay-per-views, so I think this is going to be something like the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor deal. I don't think this is going to be like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, where it was put on for Netflix, 66 million viewers. I don't think it's going to be like that. The card itself, I don't think is going to be that great. You'll probably have some preliminary fights on there, maybe 4 or 5, similar to the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. But you shouldn't expect this to be on Netflix. You shouldn't expect this to be on DAZN or anything like that. This is probably going to be like a Misfits boxing match where it's like a one-off. Who knows? We really don't know anything. Like I said, this was just reported 2 hours ago. But if I had to give my prediction, I would say Conor McGregor would beat Logan Paul. Logan Paul is trash at boxing. If Jake Paul and Logan Paul fought each other, Jake Paul would knock out Logan Paul. Logan Paul has size, he has reach, but that's about it. He doesn't fundamentally know how to box. Now, Conor McGregor, yes, he did go the rounds with Mayweather, and Mayweather was smaller, and you could say Mayweather did that to attract more viewers, more money. You could also say the same thing about Mayweather and Logan Paul. They probably just went the distance for money. I don't think Logan Paul is that great. I would expect Conor McGregor to knock out Logan Paul. Logan Paul, like I said, is not a great boxer. Go back and watch his fight against Dylan Dennis. It was trash. He's not a boxer. He doesn't do this all the time. It's not like he is like Jake Paul, who's like working towards, trying to find bigger fights or get better at it. He does WWE. He does podcasting. He does all these different things, vlogging. I literally don't know what Logan Paul does in the boxing world or why we want to see him when he's not that good. Like I don't even think he has a single win besides Dylan Dennis in boxing, and that's including amateur. I could be wrong. I don't think so. I think Conor McGregor probably destroys Logan Paul, but like I said, this is just two celebrities fighting for money. I don't think this is going to be that big in terms of views, but in terms of wealth and money, yes, this is big. It might get bigger with McGregor being on coke and having his coke antics out there and saying some wild shit. But other than that, don't expect this to be as big as Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, even though that fight was trash. Expect this fight to be similar to probably Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. The hardcore fans will watch this, but other than that, I don't think people really care for Conor anymore. After his allegations, him losing his sponsors, him not fighting the UFC, he's lost a lot. I don't think really anybody cares to watch Conor fight anymore. Maybe they want to see him beat up Logan Paul, but that's about it. But that is happening in 2025. Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul. And I'll be sure to post another video if we get more updates soon. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.